Welcome back, Trinity people. We're getting you ready to meditate with us on Wednesday night. Every week we do a meditation on Wednesday night and we change the consciousness. We all meditate on the same energy from our separate homes all over the planet, and together, not individually, but together, we can change the consciousness. By all focusing on one energy, we can make that energy really pop in the consciousness, and more people will know that it's there and maybe try it out and maybe incorporate that into the things they're expressing during the day. As I said, it's a different energy every week, so why don't you be a part of this? Why don't you take a moment right now and click that subscribe button? Give us a like on the video, maybe a share or a comment. All of these things make us more visible and allow more and more people to be a part of this meditation. This week we're doing the energy of receiving, which is a huge energy. I could talk about receiving for a long time, but I'm going to try and keep it focused on a specific part of receiving, namely the thing I think most people get screwed up around it. And that is that people think of receiving as getting. Receiving and getting are not the same thing. Getting is when you want a certain thing. I want this person to smile at me. I want this job to be offered to me. I want my neighbor to move away. I want my aunt and uncle to leave me $1 million. These specific things are me trying to get something from the world. It's very destructive, because if I'm trying to get something, I'm saying I'm not abundant until I get that $1 million. I'm not acknowledged until you smile at me. I'm not. That's a devastating thing for your subconscious, because you can't create from I'm not. You can only create from I am. So real receiving is when you acknowledge I am kindness, I am generosity, I am completion, and anything that comes at me that's not one of those things, I'm not going to take it into my energy field. I'm going to direct it somewhere else. That's real receiving. You don't demand that you get a certain thing. You don't try and control the other person to make them give you a certain thing. You simply state where you're going to put it if it's not the energy that you were resonating at the moment. Seems a little difficult, but I've got a self-defense concept that I think will really make it clear to you. So I'm going to get Diane out here, and we're going to talk about what you do if somebody tries to tackle you. If I go high and then go low, and I'm trying to knock you to the ground and get on top of you, that would be a bad thing. So a really simple way that you can defend against that is to just take the hand and push the person's head down as you step back. So if I dive for her, she's going to go 1, 2. Not two different sides. Pick a side, it doesn't matter what side, and go 1, 2. So if I dive, yeah, let's try one hand at a time.
Okay.
All right. So I'm here. You're 1, 2, and you just kind of guide me to the ground. You use my momentum against you. If you say, I'm defining that I wish to receive affection, and I go, hey, how about a hug? It looks the same, but if I suddenly turn it into a dive and a tackle, you're not going to know, because it looks pretty much the same right up until this moment. Because you wanted something. You said, I want that hug. But if you say, I wish to receive affection, then you can feel the vibe, right? There's a very different vibe between, I'm going to tackle you, and I'm going to give you a hug. Although it looks the same. Look, I'm going in with my hands open. It looks the same superficially. But if you have not defined, I am this energy, that's what I wish to resonate with, then you're not going to feel the difference. But if you do define, I am affection, then when you sense that's not there, you just guide it away from you. That's really all that receiving is. It's not saying, I want to make this person give me something. It's saying, I define that only this goes into my space. Anything else gets directed away. You can use it with the tackle, but you can use it for anything. If she throws a punch at me, it's the same motion, that 1, 2, 1, 2. All I'm really doing is defining that anything that doesn't resonate with me goes somewhere else. That's what receiving is. I don't have control over, okay, I want you to throw this punch about, I don't know, about that far, maybe about that high. Okay, go ahead and do that now. I'm not defining what I'm going to get. I'm defining where it's going to go if it doesn't resonate. That's what receiving is. So she throws that, and I just 1-2 it away. Very simple procedure, works in a lot of different scenarios, works for a lot of different attacks. But it's all based upon this principle of receiving is defining where it's going to go. That means you can't really have a bad thing. If she extends her hand and it's a punch, I go, okay, well that doesn't resonate, it goes over here. If she extends her hand and she wants to shake on friendship, I go, well that works for me, I let that into my energy field. So there's not a good or bad receiving, it's just if it resonates, it comes in, and if it doesn't resonate, it goes somewhere else. That's all we're talking about. Thank you, Diane. Very, very simple take on a very, very big energy. There's more we could say about receiving, but I really want you to just start there and try it. Get beyond the idea that you have to control the person or the situation so that they give you a specific thing. That's not receiving. Getting is not receiving. In fact, it does a lot of negative things to your subconscious. Instead, work with the concept that I ask for an energy. I want affection. I want friendship. I'm putting out there that I'm willing to resonate with abundance or generosity or completion. And then anything that comes to you that isn't that will feel off. You'll get the vibe and you'll say, oh, then this goes over here or that goes down there. It's really simple. It stops you from thinking there's good things to receive and bad things to receive, and you start thinking, really, there's just places to put these things. It's either in my energy field or it's not. If you think this stuff's cool, then I definitely recommend you stay tuned for more.